G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we're doing another knockoff Lego. This is the Street Roller, part of what I am calling the Road Workers, which will turn into Counciltron. This is the Street Roller that I'm calling Ben. We've had Bob, we've had Bill, now we have Ben. So this is part one. So we will get this guy into vehicle mode, and then of course in part two we will get him in robot mode, which I won't lie, the robot mode is not looking very promising. So let's get into this, which I think is I haven't cut the plastic of this the sticky tape, which I don't remember the other ones having sticky tape. I'm sure they did. Either that or I did it before I did these videos. We have instructions and the box is empty. Alright, so I've not looked at this yet, so God help me how this is going to work. And I've also forgotten my my tablet rest, so God help me even more. So this is actually telling me how to also build Counciltron, which is the combined mode, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we'll open up all these bags. We probably won't need it all, but we're going to open them all up anyway. Because we definitely will have parts for things later. Alright, so let's get into this. So we have rolling effects again. And we got black instead of yellow. So, is it that way? No, it's this way. That goes in there. And then we have a big old black chunk like we had with Bill. And that's just going to plug and tab in there. Like so. And there's a peg back here that holds it here. Alright, where are we going from here? So we want spread things out a bit. Yellow and a 2 yellow first. And for some reason that goes under here by the looks of it. Which, in saying that, looking at the way that works, I think I won't do that yet because we need 2 more yellows that need to go on to here. Otherwise, the other one's going to get in the way. So, trying to get it actually tabbed in. There we go. 1. And 2. And then that goes under there like I had it before. We want to take another 4. And we want 2 single yellows. Oops. 2 single yellows. And then we want 2 of these black ones, which I'm assuming that's going to go in the middle somehow. And it does rotate, so I don't know how that's supposed to situate. Like so. Then we want... I'm trying to figure out how this works. So we need another brown black. That's going to go on to there. How do they sit on there? So surely that's not big enough. I think it's more the corners, I think, instead. There's something like that, I think. Then we want a thick yellow. It's going to go on there somehow. Do the same on this side, which is just weird. And then we want mini Supermans that are going to sit this way, if I can get it on there. And then we want another one that's going to go on there. And personally, that all just looks really, really weird to me. And then that sits on here somehow. I'm assuming that front one, because I don't think any of the other things are going to even be holding in place. Then apparently we're doing the back end. We want... Apparently we want a... There it is, a grippy. So that goes on there. And then 2 calloping black pieces. So 1. Make sure I'm putting it the right way around. And we want another one, which is not that one. Oh god, I've just spotted another one of those guns from the last one. There it is. Yeah, we want it this way. Like so. Alright, then apparently we're starting to start building things up, kinda. So apparently we've got more of these black pieces. So we want one. Let's have a quick look at it. So we want, I'm trying to figure out if it's over. Is it over? I think so. Alright, so it looks like this one's just like that. So part of it's over the back end. Take another one. Let's have that in there. And then we want 2 flat ones to either side of this. And then we want to apparently start to flatten things out, I guess. We need a flat black. Wherever the flat blacks are hiding. Or is it another? No, it's a flat black. I thought, well, maybe it might have been another round one, but it is not. Or is it brown? It looks black to me. But the brown one's the only one I can see. So it might actually be brown. Yeah, I'll show you. So this is the step I'm doing here. That looks black to me. But just having a quick look at the instructions for the rest of it. I'm not seeing really anywhere where it's brown. So I'm going to assume, because I don't have any more flat blacks, that it's got to be brown. So it's going to go here with 2 flat yellows. So far, this is the most cohesive one we've done thus far. And then we want an angled yellow, which is going to go here and here. I say cohesive now and then I'll regret it later. I'm sure of it. Okay, so next we're doing the rollers. So we want, this is why I need to, should have had me grab me thing. So we want, I'm trying to figure out how they've worked this. All right, so it's flat black, round pieces. So if I can get to go on how I want it. That way? Or is it this way? I don't think it will actually let me put it on that way, so it's got to be this way. So it's the one with the gaps. So there, 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 and there. And then we take another of these. That goes on there. Then apparently we want to go another round. Like so. Then we want another of the other blacks. Try to line that up. Then we want to put the grey through, which I'm curious if this is actually going to be able to spin. And then we want yellow, middle, so there. Yellow, middle, there. Then try and find a way to get this all to be cohesive. Right, well, I'm going to try and do this slightly different from what it's telling me to do. Oh, I'm probably going to have to. All right, so I'm going to put that there to the side for the moment. So what we want is 2 of these black pieces. We want a grated yellow. So grated yellow and another angled black piece. Like so. And then we want 2 yellows on the outside. Then I'm going to try doing this just for the sake of getting it done already. We apparently want 3 flat yellows. There and there. Then we take this and try to get those blacks in the middle. Try to line things up to there and there, like so. Then we want to put these onto here and here. Hopefully everything doesn't fall apart. Ooh. Yes, don't entirely pop out there. Do me a favor. All right, then I might slightly skip a step because I want to try and keep that in place. So that goes on there. Just looking at how this works. Because it's telling me I need to put a bar across here, but I don't know if I've missed something. That goes down there, that goes there. 2, 1. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it just sits over top, so it's not really holding it in place. So it's sort of there and there. So it's not really locking in place, but it's better than anything. All right, so we're going to grab 2 more yellows, and we want it, from how I'm looking at it, here and here. We want a flat yellow, which I didn't think I had. Well, it can't be that one, this one. That goes on there. We want 2 more angled to go on here and here. And then apparently we do have the little tidbit for the gun again, and I gotta remember how this attaches. Is it up? So if I point it that way, I think it's that way. I think. Yep. And that goes on to a 1 yellow. It's going to attach to here barely. And that goes apparently this way, like so. So we do have exhaust. Now we've already done these two pieces. We're going to put 4. Yeah, we've already done 2. Never mind. So 2 here. So the back end is getting really held together so far. So that's a plus. Then we want. Now, is this going to go right on the back end? Yes, it will. So that's going to go on there, and then we take a 2. And that goes on there. All right, so we want to put this together because we're doing the windscreen. So we want this. We got a couple of these windscreens there. And we also want, by the way it looks, is here, here, and we get that flat yellow roof that goes on there. Then we take this that plugs into the black here, and I just dislodged the entire front end. Actually, I might try to attach this first because the pressure is what popped it all. So get on there. Well, does that fit? Have I got the right way around? There. Yes, that's the right spot. Because there's nowhere else further forward. There we go. You just sort of really got to put a bit of effort in there. All right, so push that back, grab these, and realign all those fun spots up again. Like so. What it needed is just needed a piece here to tab over that. So maybe another 2 there, and then put these here, which I do have 1, 2, but I don't think it's going to make much difference. That goes on, and that's it. So that is our, what was it, steamroller? Street roller. Not steamroller, street roller. So there we go. So yeah, he's pretty good. Rolls pretty well. I do like the fact that that rolls without any issue whatsoever. Like I said, I think you just needed another 2s on both sides and then put this over here to give the actual roller part a decent connection. But yeah, he rolls pretty damn good. He rolls really, really, really good. So far, I think he's my favorite out of a lot of them, honestly. Yeah, pretty cool. As for size comparison, here he is with Windblade. So there's that. And heaven help me, here he is with Bob and Bill so far. So there we go. Yeah, he's about as long as Bob was, excluding Bill's arm. He is a bit shorter. So there we go. So yes, this is part 1 done. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment, and apart from that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.